Hi, this is Feng Chen, the owner and founder of Clickperbox. So, what is Zhihu Q&A marketing? All right, so the Zhihu Q&A marketing is just like Quora, okay? A lot of companies and brands they do a lot of marketing on Quora because Quora is a place where a lot of people when they having the buying decision when trying to make some buying decision, they would ask specific questions on platform like Quora. Some may do it on Google, right? They go on google.com, they type in the questions such as, have anyone heard of this brand? Is this brand good for certain people? So why some people, they like to ask the question on Quora instead of Google. Okay, so the reason is because Quora they actually has built up a very good community, right? A community that can share a lots of feedback and opinions among each other, among different people. The feedback and opinions from different people on Quora are more objective. uh, some people they think it is better than what you see on Google because on Google it heavily depend on SEO for websites and companies who has spent a lot of time and money on the SEO to optimize for their website. They people when people want to considering your brand, they search for the specific questions about your company and your brand. The results that usually come up on Google is those who has been doing a lot of SEO. Okay, so some people they might think this is manipulation. So that's why people choose Quora over Google for this type of specific question about a company and a brand. And when we get back to Zhihu, Zhihu is actually, some people call it a Chinese version of Quora, right? They are super similar. You can just when you talk about Zhihu, you can just imagine that this is just like Quora, okay? So the Chinese customers, when they have specific questions, especially for products or service or certain companies, they would type the questions on Zhihu and trying to see some feedback and opinions from other different people who has purchased the product or service before. So if you are a business or companies, right, you want to sell your products or service into the Chinese market, you have to expect when the Chinese potential customers, when they first heard of your company, right, no one is going to trust you, okay? It's just like when we living in the Western countries, we first see a new product, everyone is gonna research it on Google or Quora, right? This is the exact same thing. So you do have to expect people in China, they will try to search for your brand on different platforms, such as Baidu.com, Baidu FAQ, or Zhihu Q&A, right? So this is why you have to set up a well organized Q&A system in on different platforms to be ready for this type of questions asked by your potential customers. All right, so what is this? Who is this service for? So first of all, if you are a company, you're a brand, right, and you want to sell your products or service into the Chinese market, of course, this is the first group of people who gonna need this service. And the second group of people, if you are a local business in your countries, such as Canada, USA, Australia, right? In Canada, such as Vancouver, Toronto, there are huge Chinese communities and a lot of Chinese immigrants, right, just coming to the countries. If you are a local business in these cities, you should consider having your brand or your company name to be searchable on Zhihu Q&A, because although Google is not available in China, of course, But for a lot of Chinese people, Chinese communities in the other different countries, they still not quite, adapt to use the Google, and a lot of people are still using Baidu, even that they are not in China. So as a local business, if you can take advantage of this Zhihu Q&A, then your reputation, your authority, and it's gonna hugely increase. And those Chinese communities, they're gonna gain confidence, in your business. Zhihu.com. And I'm gonna show you some example of how we can do Zhihu marketing and how it can really help your business to the Chinese market. Okay, so let's try some examples of questions. This is usually people type in some questions before they want to research for some product and service before the buying decision. Okay, I'm gonna put it on the translation so you can also get it. Okay, so when we ask what is the best outdoor clothing brand in Canada, then you're gonna see a lot of result, a lot of questions about this topic. Okay, so why people are searching for this is because they might be going to Canada, so that's why they need some outdoor clothing for the winter, or they actually trying to research which clothing brand is good. Okay, so let's go into one example here. Okay. Okay. This person is asking, is there any alternative, for Canada Goose? Canada Goose is a famous brand, of course, but he just can't afford it, right? So he wants to know what are the options that cost less but similar to Canada Goose. Okay, so and since it is pretty clear that this person is looking for a brand similar to Canada Goose, but for less expensive alternative, let's see what's the answer of it. Okay, and here is the answer by the alpha double. Okay, yeah, we have got a lot of alpha in our network, so it's gonna be one of our experienced alpha to write to post the answer for you. Okay. Alright, so when we check out the answer, it first talk about the Canada Goose, because that's what the person was asking originally, right? And then they trying to recommend different brand, such as the North Face, Columbia, and then what they do is that they promote the other brand, okay? And this is what they want to recommend to the person. And this is a very typical structure of the answer. We first solve their problem. Okay, if they asked about the Canada Goose, then we talk about the Canada Goose, and then we objectively talk about the Canada Goose and the other brands, and then we trying to mention the brand that we want to promote. So in this case, if you are doing the clothing brand, then you're gonna see a very similar structure, like this, and our copywriter will be promoting your company and your brand right here. So whenever people search for Canada Goose on Zhihu.com, they will see your answers, your questions and answers, and they will learn more about your brand. You don't necessarily need to put the other famous brand like Canada Goose. You can set up questions like, if you got a brand called ABC, you can just set up questions like, what is ABC brand, right? And then you can put a well-organized content to introduce your brand in the answer section right here. It could be anything, right? The question could be anything for any industry. Say if you own a private school in Canada, okay? So best college in Canada. Because lots of Chinese students, they like to go to places like Canada to study. So let's do what is the best college in Canada. Then you're gonna see a lot of results. And this one is interesting. Canada best 10. Okay, right here. They got a very good banner, and this is what we will do also for some questions, signature questions, because this is gonna help the SEO for for Zhihu. Okay, and then they talk about the University of Waterloo, the SFU, Calgary, and Toronto University. Yeah, this one is pretty typical. They just try. They are not going to promote any any private school, but I believe some other one will do. Okay, so you get my point. Zhihu is a very powerful platform, just like Quora, and all the Chinese, if they want to, before they buy anything or before the buying decision, they will always go to Zhihu to research for for this type of topic. So if we have our business and brand well set up, well Q&A set up on Zhihu, it's gonna help us a lot. We will get a lot of traffic because the Chinese market is so huge, and people usually when they see the foreign brand from Canada, USA, Australia, first of all, they just don't know a lot about your brand, right? So they have to research it. They can research it on Google because Google is not available in China. So where they go? Do they go to Baidu? They go to Baidu FAQ and Zhihu Q&A. Okay. For some people who has watched my other video, you might heard of the Baidu FAQ. So what's the difference between Baidu FAQ and Zhihu Q&A? They are, to be honest, they are pretty much the same thing, but operating in different platform. So for the Baidu FAQ, it is actually under Baidu. Okay, people go to Baidu.com and they will see Baidu FAQ, the categories under the search bar. So it is more like a user preference. Some people they use Baidu right over the other platform, but some people they like using Zhihu. So just like in the Western country, right? Some people like to search on Google for the specific answers, and some like to go to Quora. So if you are a company, you don't know which one to pick, I would recommend that you can start with Zhihu because it is a separate platform than Baidu. But if you have more budget, right, you should consider both. Be walking you through how to place the order for this service and the whole process. Okay, first of all, when you are on this page, you're gonna see Zhihu Q&A Marketing Service. And this is the right service that you're looking at. You'll see 1 cent right now because this is demo. Okay, so to place the order, just simply add to cart and then check out. Once you are on the checkout page, if you do have a coupon code, just put it right here in your billing details, just like you're doing online shopping elsewhere. And then here is the most important part. Okay, if you have, please make sure that you put a valid email address because all the communications between our team and you, and all the updates about the project is gonna send it to this email. And then your credit card number, and then place the order. You will be redirected to this page, a form page that we need to gather more information about your business to set up the Q&A. You will also get this link in your email box. Okay, so first of all, we would like to learn more if you are to at your official website. It doesn't matter if this is an English website or a Chinese one. Just put it here, and our copywriter will review it. Okay, let's say you are a brand called ABC, right? abc.com is your official website, and then your industry and niche. Say you are a cosmetic brand, okay, from Canada for young women. Okay, try to tell us as detailed as possible. Your competitors. If you do know your competitors, please put it here. For example, XYZ brand and their website, xyz.com. The reason is because we will look at, try to search for your competitors on Baidu, FAQ, and Zhihu Q&A. And then we're going to see, check how they are doing, right? If they are doing something really good, they're gaining a lot of traffic. They have, their answering structure is well organized, and we have to, learn from them and see how we can beat them. Okay, just try to put one or couple your competitors, and tell us about your additional information. Okay, and here is the most important part. Trying to tell us the ideal questions that you want to set up. For example, what is ABC brand? Okay, trying to make it as simple as possible, because the more simple, the simpler the questions be, and the more simple the question is, the more traffic, it's gonna be. Okay, the answer. Trying to put the answer for each question within 200 words. It's not gonna be exactly 200 words for when our copywriter do the rewriting in Chinese, but the ideal length of the answer is always gonna be within 200. Okay, so trying to put what is ABC brand, your explanation, your information here, and if you have some useful URL, some web page, please put it on here. So you can put abc.com and about us. This way our team can learn more about your ABC brand on this link. Okay, so trying to do the same thing for all the questions and answer. And right here, some clients, they prefer just put everything on the Q&A or the writing in a Word document, and they upload it here. The reason is because they may include a lot of images about their companies, their product or service. So if this is your case, you can do it this way as well. Just trying to put all the images, all the Q&A answers, questions in a Word document and put it here, upload here. And here is the contact information. The information, your name and email will not be displaying on the Q&A. It is only for communication purposes. So we're gonna send you emails to keep you updated. So first of all, okay, after you submit this form, our team is gonna review it. We're gonna check if there's any missing information. Okay, if we find there's incomplete information, we will contact you by email. So you doesn't have to make it perfect. You can sometimes, some of our clients just leave a note like, I've got questions that I don't know how to explain on here. Can you contact us on email to discuss? Just trying to put something like that, and our team will be assisting you, right? It doesn't have to be, super perfect, because Yeah, because it pretty normal if you had this is your first time, then you got a lot of answer, right? Questions, right? Okay, so first of all, our team is gonna review the information that you input. If everything looks good, we're going to send you an email and say all the information you submit, is perfect. Okay, then allow couple days. After a couple days, our team, our copywriter will write everything in simplified Chinese, and then we're gonna send the first draft for you to review. Okay, so after the first draft is done, then if you need any revision, just tell us about that. Our team will be assisting you until everything is approved by you. Once the draft has been approved, all the FAQ, the questions and answer, they are in simplified Chinese final version. Our team will be submitting this content to the platform. It usually takes about 1 to 2 weeks for the submission and to become searchable by the public. But sometimes it's going to take faster, sometimes it's going to take longer, depending on the reviewing process of Zhihu, okay, of the platform. So, if for any reason the platform is not approving your content, okay, and they just can't be listed, we're gonna refund you 100%. So there's not gonna be any risk, and this is gonna be 100% guarantee. If you are not satisfied with our work during the copywriting process, okay, then we're gonna refund you 100% as well. Okay, so I hope that this video has explained to you what is Zhihu Q&A, and you now got a pretty good sense of, should your business take advantage of this service to, get ahead of your competitors. And yeah, I mean, Zhihu is one of the most, searched traffic platform in China, just like Quora in the Western countries. All right. So if you have any questions about our service or our ordering process, just shoot us an email. Our team is gonna help you as soon as possible. All right. Thank you.